might want to think about volunteering and doing what you can to help. There's a lot of room to, a lot of hands make light work. And so if you step up to the plate and just lend your support for this class and other things that AARP does, that's great. I think they're a wonderful organization. So having said that, you can do this class standing or sitting. Don't overdo it. Make it work for you. Enjoy your time while you're here. The most important thing is you're having a good time when you exercise. So anything that's a little bit too hard or too difficult, just back down a little bit. So we do a lot of intensive up and down motions with the class. We do a lot of deep diaphragmatic breathing. Last week's class was focused on this big, deep diaphragmatic breathing. So, if you haven't watched that or you didn't participate last week, you may want to think about going to YouTube and catching it again on the video. Like over 350 people between Thursday's class and Monday that have watched that, which is really cool. So, but today I'm going to do a little bit differently. I'm going to do the class very, very softly, of course, after we do the warm-ups, and very light to show you a different way of doing this class. So it won't be quite so intense. And of course, you can put as much intensity as you want into it. You want to make it work for you, and that's the ideal scenario. So if you really want to put a lot of oomph into it, you can do that. I'm going to bring that oomph down a couple of notches, maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5 notches, and just do it very soft today. So let's start with 3 heart opening breaths. So palms in front of the abdomen. So when you inhale, I want you to open the chest and stretch all the way down through the thighs. Yeah, you feel the legs. And exhale. Deep breathing is really good. Again, through the nose, that's inhale, oxygen, cocktail, here it comes. And exhale. Oh, the body loves this. One more time. Inhale and stretch. Now when you exhale, let's drop down to forward bend. So we pull in the back of the legs, just hinge at the hip. Don't curve the back. It's not how low you go. Just might want to keep your head up a little bit. It kind of helps you keep your back straight. Now let's add the breath through the nose. That's inhale. Now when you exhale, just relax a little bit more into that stretch for the back of the legs, and notice you'll drop down even further. Again, through the nose, that's inhale. And exhale, just relaxing a little bit more. It should feel really good to you. Kind of a little bit of a pain, but it's a good feeling pain. Again, inhale. And exhaling, relaxing into that stretch for the back of the legs. Now, when we inhale, slowly come up to feel it in the buttocks, slowly. And exhale, relax. Now, kick the legs out. Okay, now let's bring your feet about hip-width apart. Just throw your arms around from side to side. Just relax the shoulders. And when you get to a side, bend the knees so you push into a hip. When you push into a hip, what you're doing is opening up the tissue in the hip area. You're improving your overall circulatory system, so the energy gets to where it needs to go in your body, and it's energy both ways. That's your electrical energy and also the vascular energy that carries all the nice nutrients to restore you. Now let's do the same up and down motion. So you're pushing down into a hip, right? But keep doing that, but bring the arms up to shoulder height. So the inside palm goes face down, the outside palm goes face up. And you're looking straight ahead, so you get a nice even twist on your spine. So generally, when we do something on one side, we'll do the same thing on the other side of the body to create balance, so we're not leaving anything out. And this is a nice stretch, because when you squeeze the shoulder blades back like this, you're pushing against that muscle that often gets these little trigger point knots in it, and this helps relax that area and bring blood into it. Okay, now let's widen the step a little bit and reach up high and stretch. Other side and stretch. 2 more times. Give it a good stretch. Other side, reach up. 1 more time. Stretch. Other side, stretch. Now come down to the center and just bounce the knees and relax the shoulders, relax the arms, and just relax the head. Everything gets relaxed. All you're doing is bouncing the knees and letting the body flow into the rhythm of the vibration, which carries all the way up to the brain. Now let's just start shaking the palms a little bit as we're bouncing the knees. And add a little wiggle of the hips, And then just shim the shoulders and bob the head at the same time. So we're all shook up, just relaxing everything here. Yeah. Everything's shook up. Okay, now stop and feel the tingling in your fingers, your palms. You can feel that you're successful at bringing the mind into the body. I'm going to take my glasses off for a minute because I'm going to do a little body tapping. But I want to talk about body tapping a little bit. When you tap on your body, when you make a tap like that, immediately blood comes to the area. Blood is very good. It brings nutrition. It's very healthy for the skin. And again, it helps support the flow of energy throughout your fascia, your connective tissue. It's throughout your entire body. So now let's begin by tapping the top of our head. On back to the crown. Come on down behind the head, behind the ears, above the ears, all around the temples. Now let's go right on top of the ears, right on top of the ears. Up and down, and then just take your fingers and just pinch up and down the ears. Yeah, you want to kind of make them a little red. That's a good thing. That means blood is going into those areas. And it helps complement and improve the circulation throughout your entire body. Now around the temples, all around the forehead. And do your mind's eye right in there, just above your eyebrows, just a tiny smidge. Now on top of the eyebrows, and now just do the outside corners of the eyes. Come on, drop down and do the eye sockets. Now just below the nose, on the upper level of the teeth, your gum line, you go up to the back teeth and then come back down. Now jump down to the lower level and come on up to the back teeth and then back down and then all around the chin. And then underneath the jaw and come right up behind the jaw. There's some soft tissue below the ears in there. This is glandular. Now let's do scrunchy face and open face. Now you can make a sound and stick your tongue out. It just really relieves a lot of stress, and and you can make the sound and stick your tongue out when we do just the opposite, called open face, because you really stretch it out. And when you make the sound, it kind of relaxes the internal system. All right, really tight to begin with. Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Okay, yeah, give it a good scrunch. You really tighten up. Oh, as tight as you can. Oh, yeah, really good scrunch. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! There you go, Julie. Give it a good scrunch. Yeah. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Okay, just relax for a second. Feel that wonderful tingling in the face. It's a good sensation. Now, thumb up, that makes you look good, the complexion of the face. It's very healthy. Take your other hand, open it up, and just tap up high where the shoulder connects to the neck. So give it a good slap. So you're impacting the lungs. It's almost hard to breathe if you tap hard enough, and it's good for you to do that. It just shakes up the lungs. Now top of the shoulder, top of the bicep, top of the forearm, start coming down the forearm to the wrist. Top of the thumb, front of the fist, pinky, lower wrist, start coming up the forearm to the elbow, tricep, armpit. Okay, upper part of the chest. Okay, now let's go to the other side. Now, thumb up, really tap up high, right where the shoulder connects to the neck. Oh, yeah, that's so good for you. Now, top of the shoulder, top of the bicep, top of the forearm, start coming down the forearm. You're going to feel so good after this class. Wrist, top of the thumb, front of the fist, pinky, lower wrist, start coming up the forearm to the elbow, tricep, armpit. Honestly, after tapping down the body, just stop there and call it a day. This is such a wonderful exercise that I really rather not see you stop unless we have to. Okay? Upper part of the chest. Okay. Now listen, when I go ha, you go ha. If I go ha ha, you go ha ha. Ready? Let yourself free here. Ha!
Ha!
Ha ha!
Ha ha!
Ha ha ha!
Ha ha ha!
Ho!
Ho! Ho ho! Ho ho ho! Hee!
Ha! Laughter is so good. I just love this moment in time. By the way, it's a moment in time where there is no time. It's all about this moment. That's all that counts. Now, lean forward to your kidneys. That's the lower part of your back. Now, come right down to the tailbone. And the buttocks. Come on down the back of the legs. Okay, come up the insides. And go right out to the hips. Come on down the outsides. Now, stay at the insteps for a moment. Okay. Now start coming up the front of the legs. When you get to the knees, hang out at the knees, all around the knees. Start coming up your thighs. Okay. Back up to the abdomen. Now cross your hands. Let's sweep down to the toes. Smooth out the energy in the body, saying it feels so good. Ready? It feels so good. Well, let's do that again. That's wonderful. Again, it feels so good. And it really does feel good. Third one in Korean is Aishwanada. Ready? Aishwanada. Wow, that's a wonderful sensation. I am so glad to be here. I'm halfway out of breath right now because it's a lot of fun. I lose myself in the moment when I'm here, and I hope you join me and do that too and have that same feeling, or at least try to work up to that where you just let yourself go and make it work for you. Don't overdo it. Now, let's step forward to your right foot. Let's do a little bounce of plate exercise. Put both palms out. Take your left palm, put it behind you, and focus on the right. We'll do 2 circles. One will be underneath the arm and one over the head. So just kind of go with the flow. This is where we're going to make it less intense than I did last week. So we're going to start kind of enjoying the rotation of the body. So we bring the arm in towards the chest, elbow and shoulder up, circle the palm to the side, and push to the side. And then just bring it over the head. Now, how was that? Nice and light? Let's try that again. So we're up into the chest, elbow and shoulder up, circle the palm, push to the side and stretch. And over the head. Okay, just kind of enjoy that. Again, bring it in, push to the side, over the head. All right, let's start adding the breath now. So it's inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling. Don't worry about rotating if you don't want to. Underneath the arm as you inhale and exhale, inhale, and exhale. Let's do this last one in silence. Good job. Now, let's bring this foot back. So it's inhale, exhale. Other side, inhale, exhale to position with the palm face up. Take this other palm, put it behind you, face up, or on your hip if you're more comfortable. Now, 2 circles, 2 breaths. So through the nose, we inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling. Now the key is to keep the palm facing the sky at all times. So it's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. When you keep it facing the sky, you rotate all the joints. Inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling. What a wonderful stretch this is. It's delightful. Again, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. I got to tell you, if you're not feeling delight in this motion, you're probably overdoing it. So inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling. Try that again in silence. Bring the foot back as we inhale and exhale. Relax, kick those legs out. Now, let's do both hands at the same time. So just widen your step and come into a nice crouching formation. Now, notice this class, I'm not giving a lot of intensive instruction. We're kind of relaxed today. So you can do this as softly or medium or as high intensity as you want. So let's bring 2 circles, 2 breaths, just the right and the left together. Always keep the palm facing the sky. So inhale, exhale, inhale over the head, and exhale. So first circle's underneath the arm. So it's inhale, exhale, now over the head. Inhale, and exhale. Feel the body, nice little inhale, and exhale. Now you feel it over the head when we stretch up. Inhale, exhale. Let it again. So it's inhale, exhale, inhaling, and exhale. Now, of course, it's difficult to keep the palms facing skyward. Just do the best you can. And whatever you're doing is perfect in every way. You can't do anything wrong here. The fact that you showed up, you already start with getting an A for the class when you show up. Yeah, and then it only gets to be an A+ as you do everything. Then inhale, exhale, one more time in silence. And bring the feet back and relax. So just some basic principles when we do the class, and it's up to you how much intensity you want to do, but I just can't go without at least mentioning this. So when we inhale, the body's expanding. When we exhale, the body's relaxing. When we're inhaling, we're initiating a movement. When we're exhaling, we're concluding that movement. We're going to do 8 simple forms. And so every movement begins with the breath. Even the transitions are done with the breath. Now, when we inhale, generally we're rising in the body. In other words, our legs are getting straight. When we exhale, the knees are bending. They're kind of like settling into position. So make it work for you. And I'm not going to highlight that too much. Just, I think you have the basic understanding of it, and the rest will just make it work for you. And I think you might enjoy this time. So stepping off to the right, first form is palms in front of the abdomen, knees are soft. Let's begin. So it's inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale. Other side, stepping off. So inhale, exhale, circle around, inhale, gyrate the hip, and exhale. Bring this foot back as we inhale, exhale. Carry the ball from the left to the right. Starting to the right side first, we inhale and exhale. So most of your weight's on one leg. If you need to put your foot here, just kind of lean into that right hip. That's okay. So inhale, carry the ball over to the left, bottom palm is always face up, and exhale, bring it back to the right. Now lower the ball as you inhale and exhale. Now we do the same thing on the other side as you inhale, exhale, settle in, and inhale, and exhale. Now inhale, lower the ball, and exhale. Fourth form, balance the plate exercise. Inhale, step out to the right, and exhale. Now hold your palm face up. First breath, there's 4 of them, is to bring the arm behind the back. As you inhale, then circle the arm all the way around, and exhale, reach behind you with the palm face up. Now inhale, drag that palm face up underneath the armpit. Circle the palm to the front, and then exhale, push to the front. Try to keep the shoulders over the hips the best you can. Now inhale, back underneath the arm, and exhale, push to the side. That's circle number 2. Number 3 is, that was number 3. Over the head is number 4. Inhale, over the head, and exhale. Now we're gonna bring the foot back with the breath, we're inhaling and exhaling. Now let's do the other side. We inhale and exhale, settle in. First circle behind the back. Inhale, bring the arm around, circle away, and exhale, push behind you. That's number 1. Number 2 is underneath the arm. Inhale, exhale. Number 3 is back underneath the arm. Inhale, point to the side, and exhale. That completes number 3. Over the head, number 4 is we inhale and exhale. Now inhale, bring the foot back, and exhale. Fifth form, half step to the right as we inhale. Exhale, lean over to the right, bend the knee, over to the left, a half step as we inhale. And exhale, settle in. Both hands at the same time. So 4 circles, 4 breaths. First one is inhale, open the chest, circle the arms, and exhale, bend the knees behind you. Then inhale, underneath the arms, stretch, we're up, and then exhale, bend the knees, extend the arms. And inhale, back underneath the arms, stretch, straighten the knees, and then exhale, push to the side, over the head for number 4. Inhale, crisscross over the head, and exhale, bend the knees. Half step from the right to return. Inhale, exhale, other side, inhale, and exhale. Fifth form, that was the fifth form. Sixth form is creating a brighter world. Your homework assignment, should you choose to accept. So when you inhale, push the belly out, thumbs in the belly button. When you exhale, tuck the belly and give it a good squeeze. Now one time, we inhale, push the belly out and down. Exhale, give it a good squeeze all the way to the backbone. Seventh form, dragon looks up to the sky. As you inhale, bend the knees and the palms float up to eye height. Pinch the first 3 fingers by your eyes, play the other 2. As we exhale, put the knuckles to our kidneys, our lower back. Now when we inhale, straighten the knees, drag the knuckles into the armpits and stretch, and then exhale, bend the knees and relax the shoulders. Here we go. Dragon looks up to the sky. As you inhale, straighten the knees, squeeze those shoulder blades, lift the chin up to stretch the thyroid in your neck, and then exhale, relax as you settle in. Okay, 8th and final form, raising the power. As you inhale, we're gathering the energy of the earth in our palms, pulling it up, straighten the knees, pull it into our body. And exhale, push it into our lower abdomen where we accumulate and store this energy. Then to conclude, we acknowledge this wonderful energy inside of us and all around us as we inhale, palms to prayer posture. As we exhale, we're just bowing to stretch the back of our legs. So try not to curve the back. You're just pulling on the back of the legs. One more breath, inhale, and exhale for a nice little stretch in the back of the legs. Now when we inhale, slowly come on up, feel it in your buttocks. And then exhale, relax, and then soften the knees, not big bend, just relax and look down to the earth for a second. Okay, how was that for you today? A little bit slower, a little bit lighter. We didn't, not too much instruction this time. And I mean, if you really want a lot of instruction, watch that video we did last week. We really got into the breathing, which we're going to probably work into a little bit today. I just wanted to give you one idea where you can do the form very soft and very easy without much energy. So you just kind of do it lightly and make it work for you. Now, some of you might not be able to go over the head when we do this, but if you just go in front of your face, wherever you can get this elbow up, high as you can go, it's fine. Maybe it doesn't go that high. Maybe you have kind of like a little frozen shoulder. Make it work for you. Don't push yourself beyond where it's causing a lot of pain. You don't have to do that. Eventually, you work out the kinks and things start flowing. So it just takes some time. Now, let's try the form again. Feet together. And shoulders are backing down. Knees are soft, not locked. So, 8 forms, 108 breaths, 108 moves. First one. Palms in front of the abdomen, knees are soft. So when we inhale, out to the side, and exhale into a stretch. Roll the palms up as you inhale, stretch through the abdomen, and then exhale, bend the knees as you lower the fingers down. Now as you inhale, elbows to shoulder height. Stretch the body, and then exhale, let the palms float down as you push the energy into your lower abdomen. Second form, we step off to the right. As you inhale, shift your weight onto your left leg, step off to the right. And exhale, bend both knees as you come down to a crouch. Now circle up the hips. So as you inhale, gyrate the hips, straighten the knees on the upswing. And exhale, relax, come down, complete the circle. Now bring this foot back as we inhale, straighten the leg, and exhale, bend the knee. Now let's go to the other side as we inhale, straighten the knee, and exhale, bend the knee as you sink into position. Then inhale, gyrate the hip, straighten the knee on the upswing, and then exhale as we come down, complete the circle. Okay, then inhale, straighten the knee, look back, and exhale, bend the knees to sink in. Okay, third form is the left leg behind the right, but you don't have to get there. Just lean into the right hip if that's too difficult. Most of your weight's on one standing leg. So you inhale and exhale, settle in. Then inhale, carry the ball over to the left, and then exhale, return it to the right. So the palms are moving the same distance apart from each other when you flow. Now inhale, lower the ball, lower the palms, and then exhale, bend the knees. Carry the ball to the left. Inhale, bring the ball over to the left, and exhale, settle into position, pushing down into the hip. Then inhale, carry the ball to the right, straighten the legs, and exhale, sink into the hip as you return back to your starting position. Now let's lower the ball as you inhale, bring it to front and center, and exhale, just relax. Now, fourth form is carry a whole balance the plate exercise. So when we inhale, we step out to the right, palm face up, and exhale, settle in and sink position. Now when you inhale, we bring this palm around behind us, straighten the legs, circle the arm all the way around, and exhale, bend the knees as you complete the circle. Now when you inhale for number 2 is underneath the arm, circle it to the front, and then exhale, bend the knees as you extend the arm. Then back underneath as we inhale, straighten the knees, and exhale, bend the knees. Your hip goes to the sides, a little stretch here. Now inhale, we gyrate the hip, start straightening the knee as we come up over the head. As you exhale, completing the circle, we crouch back down into this position. Now we bring this foot back as you inhale, bring this foot back, and exhale, bend the knees, going to the other side. We inhale, lift the left foot up, and exhale, sink into position. Palm is face up. Now when we inhale, we straighten the knee, bring the palm around behind, circle the arm all the way around, and exhale, bend the knee to push behind you. Now when you inhale, lower, bring the palm underneath the armpit, straighten up, and then exhale, crouch as you extend the arm over in front of you, keep the shoulder over the hip. Now inhale, back underneath the arm, point to the side, and exhale, push to the side, the hip go the opposite way, a little stretch here. Now inhale, start gyrating the hip, straightening the legs as you come over the head. As you exhale, you continue the gyration, return the ball down into the crouch position, or the palm. Now inhale, bring this foot back, and exhale, relax. Now the fifth form is both hands at the same time. Starting with the right foot, it's a half step out as you inhale, and exhale, lean to the right and crouch. Then half step to the left as you inhale, straighten the right leg, and exhale, bend the knees to sink in. Now here we go. So it's inhale, straighten the knees, open the chest, circle the arms, and exhale, complete circle 1 into a crouch. Then inhale underneath the arms, straighten the knees, and exhale, push to the front for number 2. Number 3 is back underneath the arms as you inhale, and exhale, push to the side and stretch. Then inhale over the head, stretching through the abdomen, and exhale, bend the knees as we return to the crouch. Half step from the right to return. So it's inhale, and exhale, sink to the right, bend the knee, then inhale, straighten the right knee, drag the left foot in, and exhale, relax. The feet should be about pretty close together now. So when you inhale, push the belly up, thumbs on the belly button. When you exhale, tuck the belly in and crouch. So when you inhale, straighten the knees and push the belly out and down. Open the belly, palms just flow with the energy. When you exhale, tuck the belly in as you squeeze the belly to the backbone. Now when we inhale, straighten the knees, let the palms float up, pinch the first 3 fingers. When we exhale, tuck the belly in as you put the knuckles to your kidneys, your lower back. Now as we inhale, straighten the knees, drag the knuckles into our armpits and stretch, and then exhale, bend the knees as you sink. Now here's where the drag looks up to the sky. As you inhale, straighten the knees, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the chin up to pack the thyroid, and then exhale, let everything relax. The thyroid helps balance your hormones, so we want to stretch the neck sometimes. Now, 8th and final form is raising the power. As you inhale, we straighten the knees as we're pulling the energy of the earth up into our body as we draw the wrists to the shoulders, and then exhale, sink as you push the energy into our lower abdomen. Then to conclude, we inhale, palms to prayer posture. As we exhale, we're going to bow to acknowledge this wonderful energy that's inside of us and all around us. And then one more breath. Inhale, And exhaling a little more deeply into that stretch for the back of the legs. Now very slowly to work the glutes. Come on up. And exhale, relax, just soften the knees, look down to the earth, and just bring your mind into the body. And just check in with yourself, just see how that feels. Just notice without stopping to analyze anything. As soon as you start analyzing, you lose the present moment. So just be present and aware. Just keep observing. Okay. Now let's sit down and rest for a second and just relax and go into a little relaxation session. This is guided relaxation, designed to guide you into a very relaxed state so the body can receive the energy that was just brought into the body from the exercise. So this is when the body gets quite a nice benefit. And I invite you to have a little sip of water before we begin to kind of wet the system up, keep it flowing. Even just a little sip is good. Now, let's begin by sitting up straight with the shoulders over the hips and the knees over the ankles. And you can let the back of the palms rest behind your knees, face up, face down, or just cross them in front of you, whatever you're most comfortable. Just let your arms relax, let the shoulders relax. Ideally, you lower your eyes or close your eyes. Just bring your mind's awareness, your breath, allowing the body to catch its own breath. The breathing should be just whatever it wants to be, natural and comfortable. So every time you exhale, just feel the body relaxing just a little bit more deeply and completely. Just let your body get very still and nicely quiet down. Just relax. Just feel the face relaxing. Try not to think too much. Did you hear the woodpecker? He's going to come one more time. There he is again. Start listening for the cuckoo bird when the cuckoo bird goes cuckoo. These birds are having a great time. They're just enjoying this moment. There's a cuckoo bird. There's that cuckoo bird again. You come one more time. Okay, let's bring our mind's awareness to the present moment by focusing back on the breath. So that when we inhale, we're aware of the body expanding. When we exhale, we can feel the body completely and deeply relaxing, as if we're melting, dissolving into the earth. So when you inhale, bring the hands up to the chest, roll them forward. As you exhale, extend the arms into a stretch. Then inhale and exhale a little more deeply into that stretch. Now when we inhale, lift the palms up. When we exhale, look up to stretch. One more breath. Inhale, stretch a little bit more deeply. And exhale, lower the palms down. Take your right hand to the left knee, or you can cross your hands. When you inhale, exhale and do a look behind you. Then inhale, twist a little more deeply, and exhale, come on back to the center. Let's do the other side. So it's inhale and exhale into a twist. One more breath. Inhale, twist a little more deeply, and exhale, come on back to the starting position. So when we do that relaxation, when we do this, it's a way to just let the body absorb the energy that we created from the class. Now we've created a lot of opening in the body. The body's, just circulating all kinds of good stuff. And it's when the energy comes into the cell, it's like walking into a room, flipping on a light switch. That entire cell is flooded with this radiant light energy. It blows away the darkness, which we're exhaling in the form of carbon dioxide. So I invite you to stand up. You can do this class sitting too if you need to. It's all right if you get a little tired. Not a problem. There's different ways we can do the class all the time. And you can put as much energy into it as you want or as little energy. Just make it work for you and don't overdo it. So with our feet hip-width apart, let's try the form again. And let's just let me go without any instruction, and the instruction will be on breath only. Palms in front of the abdomen, knees are soft, not locked. Let's begin. Inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. You need to take more breaths, it's okay. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, here it is, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Just be present with yourself for a moment. Okay, so that little bit at the end that we do where we're just present with ourselves for a moment, probably one of the most difficult things for some of us to do is just to have the mind quiet and just be still. And it's a work in progress. It's something that you get to work at, and in time you'll be able to really relax the mind and stop the chatter a lot. So you're just in this moment, and there's nothing like this moment because it's in this moment that you're absolutely perfect in every way. So why wouldn't you want to be here? There's no other place but here. So, and that's where we get to be when we do this form, because it's a mind-body class designed to bring the mind into the body. So everything about this moment is who we are. And that's all we need. This is where we're okay, just the way we are. So let's try the form again. Let me do this in silence with you now. So there'll be no instruction. I'll just be your model. And this will give you a chance to see how well you do. And remember, you don't have to, if you don't remember something, just wing your way through it. Whatever you do is perfect in every way. Eventually you get the moves down, but just doing what you think is good is going to be fine. So just enjoy the time and be okay with yourself. I am. Okay. So palms are for the abdomen, knees are soft. Inhale. Okay, let's open our eyes and let's conclude at this point. And let me open it up for questions and answers, and let's